for better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn.
Came out and got some blueberries. They're like harvestable just about every day now.
We harvested probably twice this much yesterday.
Yep.
And we put them in our oatmeal yesterday morning.
Oh, so good, wasn't it?
It was good.
They're huge though. Some of them are so big.
These blueberries we planted 2 years ago.
Yep.
And what is there, 12 or 14 bushes that we planted? And they've been doing great.
Yeah.
You put blueberry food on them this year?
We have both springs I've fed them, and that's about all I do. If you guys think I should prune them at all, like I don't know anything about growing blueberries. I think we're just being really lucky. We have good conditions for it. It's sandy soil, and they're liking the environment really well. Nothing's eating them, like the deer don't bother them, nothing. So,
and the birds don't even go after them because it's mulberry season. So all of our mulberry trees are completely filled with birds, and all of our other fruit is safe.
So we're just going to keep harvesting them and probably freeze them as we go, as long as we don't eat them in the meantime. But I'm going to head over to the garden, and if you guys caught my garden video update, I pulled out that lettuce bed, so I've got some beets and carrots in my pocket I'm gonna plant. So I'm back out at the garden. This is where I took out all my lettuce a couple days ago when I shared my garden update video. So I'm just gonna clean it up, and I'm gonna be planting beets and carrots throughout here. So that's what we're doing today. I did plant beets again this year. If you guys have been following our channel for any length of time, you know that for some reason I have been 100% unable to ever grow a single beet ever in my gardening. I don't know what it is about them, what I'm doing wrong, but I want to try again. So that's what we're gonna do today. And I did think about maybe trying some broccoli too, so I'm just gonna get this cleaned up and then we'll get back through here.
So the other day I started cutting some of these. This is the last part of our food forest, the edge here between our neighbor's property and ours that we still haven't cleared. And these trees, I started cutting these out the other day, I think on 2 days ago. They'll grow up really big, then they start to fall over. You can see these ones right there, how they just kind of fall over. But the entire tops of them are completely covered in thorns. And in fact, the root system of all of these trees, if you follow them down, this tree is connected to that tree, is connected to that tree, is connected to that tree. It's a big giant mess. So I've gone through and I've cut off a bunch of them. I still have to do this one, but I've left all the stumps really long because I want to be able to hook a chain onto these things and rip these things out and hopefully rip out the entire root system all in one big fell swoop. But today I need to finish cleaning up this mess. It's very prone to injury. You're going to cut yourself a lot, so we're trying to handle them the least amount as possible. So we're cutting them into bite-sized pieces, putting them in the front end loader, take them straight over to the bonfire pit and dump them in. That way we don't have to cut them once, load them into a trailer, take the trailer over, and then take them out of the trailer and touch them twice basically. So by doing this, we only really have to touch them once.
Okay, so the beets that I'm planting are Chioggia. I got these from Mindy at Life Goes North. If you guys aren't following her, go check out her channel. She lives in Alaska and is able to grow some amazing beets. So I'm going to try these. And then Danvers half-long carrots is my favorite to grow, so I'll plant those in the other rows.
If you guys don't have or own any Silky Saws, you should. These things are wicked. You have to be really careful with them though. You'll cut yourself open pretty quick and blood will go everywhere. So this here's the model we have. It's made by Silky. This is the Katana Boy, I believe is the model it's called. I don't know the cost on it offhand. I think Rachel got it for me for Christmas a couple years ago when we bought our cabin. It's really big, really bulky, but that's part of what makes it good. You can reach way up, cutting limbs on trees. It's got a lot of leverage, but it's really, really sharp. For little small tasks, you're gonna want to have a small little saw too, because this is just too big for some situations. It's gonna actually probably be more dangerous than a small saw, but very handy. And you don't want to break out the power tools. I'll leave a link to this down in the description of the video, and I'll make sure I add it to our Amazon store. I'm curious to know what kind of trees this actually is. The whole thing is completely covered in prickers. You can see right there. This is kind of what the leaf structure looks like. And I've already described the root system and how they're all kind of connected to each other. They're weak trees, they're not really strong. They'll fall over like this after nothing because the root system doesn't go deep at all. So if you know what kind of trees these are, let me know. I've never figured it out.
All this basil I got.
Nice.
Smell it. It says sweet basil, so it smells so sweet.
You have some pasta for dinner?
Mm-hmm. I'm so hot though. It was supposed to be cloudy.
I know.
The sun came out.
We've been taking work the last week. Well, you didn't even get home till Thursday.
Yeah.
But the last week has been like, all of our work has been in little bites and chunks. We'll come out, we'll work for half an hour, 45 minutes, go in, rest.
Well, it was like
cool off.
90 temperature plus the heat index. So it was really, really hot. Today it's high 70s, low 80s, I think.
Yeah.
But the humidity is still so much.
Still high. Heat index that one day was 103.
Yeah. So much for living up north. It doesn't give you a break.
Yeah.
I'm going to go put this inside though.
Okay, I got a lot more work to do.
All right. Bye, guys.
They have pasta for dinner. What's up, guys? The brown one's the friendly one.
So I'm gonna have a confession moment, and that is that this is probably the first year that we've had such an amazing clover bloom on our property. We did seed last year, but it didn't really come up. I don't know why. Maybe just took a while to take off. And it's all in our backyard, in the back pasture, and near our orchard. So being the responsible beekeepers that we are, we're not mowing it, we're keeping it open for the pollen run or the nectar run, whatever you call it, for the bees. And my confession is I'm having a little anxiety about the unkept look of my lawn. That is my former self still residing deep in me, that I don't have a nice, clean, freshly mowed backyard. And typically I wouldn't worry about the pasture, but I still like to keep my orchard area clean. And right now it looks like clover plantain jungle. But it's just part of my evolving as a more mature environmentalist. So any encouraging words, leave them in the comments.
Well, friends, I'm gonna finish getting this cleaned up. Haul these long branches over to the burn pile by hand. Rest of these logs all cut up, throw them in the front end loader, get that dumped off. Burn pile's getting full. Gonna have to have ourselves a little bonfire here soon so we can do some more work. It's Sunday for us here today, so we're gonna wrap things up early, keep the vlog shorter today. Hopefully wherever you guys are at, you guys are enjoying your day. We're gonna get some rest, back to work tomorrow. Rachel's not looking forward to this week of work. So, see you guys soon.